Ling and Huang Sui up against Shizuka Yamamoto and Siko Yamada. Gao Ling and Huang Sui, of course, such an experienced combination in world terms. They actually, the second-ranked Chinese pair at the moment, ranked number 2 in the world, and of course their teammates ranked 1 higher. Yang Wei and Zhang Zhewen, number 1 in the world. But many people believe that Gao Ling and Huang Sui are, in reality, the best pair. Just to remind you that these Uber Cup ties, best of 5 matches, 3 women's singles and 2 women's doubles, and a standard order of play: first women's singles, first women's doubles, followed by second women's singles and second women's doubles, and finally, if we need to go the distance, it all is decided on the third women's singles. Now, of course, sometimes that order of play does have to alter slightly if a player is playing both singles and doubles, as happened in the quarter-final yesterday between the Netherlands and Denmark. 2 of their singles players were involved in each of the doubles, and therefore they had to play the 3 singles matches first. So there is room to alter the order of play, but this very much the standard format. So Gao Ling and Huang Sui in the pink of China. Huang Sui at the far side of the court as we look down. Huang Sui, 24 years of age. Gao Ling, nearest to us, just a year older at the age of 25. Gao Ling, what an outstanding player she has been. Their opponents, Shizuka Yamamoto and Siko Yamada of Japan. Ranked number 10 in the world, the Japanese pair up against the number 2 ranked pair in the world. And Darren, this is actually a very interesting selection, because this Japanese pair of Yamamoto and Yamada, in fact, the second ranked Japanese pair on the world rankings. Nakayama and Yoshitomi, of course, ranked number 8 in the world, but they haven't been performing well throughout this Uber Cup competition, and therefore they've decided on their second ranked pair, which really is quite extraordinary. We're going to come back to that point in just a minute, but there are the statistics of both the Chinese players. As I was saying, Gao Ling, 25 years of age, born in Hubei, and she, of course, former Olympic mixed doubles champion. I say former, of course she's reigning and will be defending her title in Athens later on this year. Looking at the Japanese pairing. And, well, they've got on the graphics there that they're both right-handed, but I can assure you one of them is playing with her left hand. So just to let you know that it is Yamamoto who is the left-hander, and that's the easiest way to distinguish the 2 players. Nice to see nowadays, of course, that the players wear team kits. David Davies of Wales, the umpire for this encounter. This is a relatively new thing, Darren, that we have our team colours and all the players play in the same kit. And I do think it's a big leap forward. It makes you feel part of the team, and of course for us as spectators, it's much easier to distinguish who's playing who.
Yeah, who's playing who. We know what country's playing. So Japan are in the black and red at the moment. China. And as you say, it makes the team look very smart. You feel part of the team, not individual.
Well, the Japanese pair, well, typical Japanese players, not particularly tall, but very feisty, great defences that they have. So too do the Chinese, but I think the Chinese pair perhaps a little more attacking in their style.
Gao Ling Huang Sui.
So the reigning world champions Gao Ling and Huang Sui get this second match underway in the semi-final tie. And of course, Darren, I've mentioned the defence of the Japanese pair, and I perhaps half a dozen years ago we thought that women's doubles was becoming, or maybe even 10 years ago, becoming very defensive. We noticed how good the defensive play was of all the women's doubles players. But then came along Defei and Gu Jun, and now Gao Ling and Huang Sui from China, and they've changed that around. They do have good defences, but it's all about attack.
Yeah, absolutely, Jill. You know, sort of realise you're not going to win a game by lifting the shuttle all the time. So they are very, very strong pair, very attacking. Once they get the net, they're putting the pressure on you. It's very hard to get the shuttle back over their heads.
Just wide, and it's interesting to note that these two pairs have played each other once previously, and that in fact was in the Yuba Cup finals competition 2 years ago when the event was played in Guangzhou in China. And of course, at that competition, the International Badminton Federation were experimenting with a new type of scoring, best of 5 games to 7 points. And it was the Chinese that won in 3 straight games. Serve is just long. Nicely done.
Where we see them at the best at the moment. 3 smashes, changing the angles. The winner straight down the forehand.
Oh, it's a good rally.
Yeah, great rally from both pairs, both looking for the gap. That time the Japanese pair looking for the smash down the line, but unfortunately going wide.
Well, that was a clever little shot from Yamamoto, pushing into the half-court area. Just past the net player, still in front of the rear court player. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, great play from the Japanese girls there. This time taking all of the pace of the shuttle off the net. Deft little net shot. Chinese pair moving to the back of the line to get the smash back.
Just long at the back line, but interesting that Gao Ling was varying the smash, not just the pace, but also the angle. 3-love in this opening game. Oh, it's landed in. A little bit of luck there for Yamada. Miss hit on the defence. Oh, well, I think she meant that.
1-4.
Yeah, they needed that. They needed to get off the mark, get some points on the board now. Great deceptive drop shot from Yamada, setting up Yamamoto at the net.
Second server.
Clever return of serve from Huang Sui. Directed at the hip of Yamamoto.
Service over, 4-1. Second server.
Well, I have to say, I am impressed with the Japanese pair when they get themselves on the attack.
Yeah, like we see there, you know, especially with Yamamoto at the back, she does hit the shuttle quite hard, moving the Chinese pair back a little bit and then able to bring her drop shot in.
Oh, that's great badminton.
6-1, second server.
Great play from Gao Ling and Huang Sui there. Soaking up the attack, all of a sudden changing direction with the defence, getting one lift, good smash and a nice kill from the net. Lovely play from them.
7-1, second server. 8-1, second server.
It's not that the Japanese pair are playing badly here, Darren. It's just how on earth do they score points?
Yeah, and I think that's their problem at the moment. They are hitting them with everything they've got, but such good defences and able to turn it into their attack, and their attack is stronger, the Chinese pairing. And as we see, a few just little errors creeping in from the Japanese as well. A little bit of frustration.
Gao Ling absolutely superb when she comes forward to the net. That's why she's enjoyed so much success in the mixed doubles event. Former world champion at mixed doubles and reigning Olympic champion.
Service over.
Huang Sui annoyed at herself for hitting long, but you have to give credit to the Japanese pair. They were very patient in their play there. And it's interesting enough, Darren, only the second match that Gao Ling has played in this Uber Cup campaign. Of course, against the Netherlands, Huang Sui played with Yang Wei and won their match. And China, of course, haven't dropped a match throughout the whole competition so far. But this pairing of Gao Ling and Huang Sui did play against Malaysia.
Second server.
Well, great anticipation initially from Huang Sui. Gao Ling making the error. You don't often see that.
No, rare mistake from Gao Ling there. She knows, little smile on her face after missing that.
She's one of the game's great characters, Gao Ling. I do love to watch her play. Smiles at her errors, smiles at her successes.
Yeah, good play from Huang Sui there. Good smash, coming in for the drive, kept coming forward, kept the pressure on. In the end, got the short lift.
Oh my word, what on earth? Did she change her mind?
10-2.
I think so. I think she just saw Yamada coming in, maybe just moving before she started to serve. Changed her mind, but woefully out there.
Second server.
Well, the rally got faster and faster, and one always felt that would suit the Chinese more.
Yeah, absolutely. Once they get into that driving, bashing game, I don't think there's a better pair than the Chinese pair.
Service over, 2-12.
Gao Ling having a close look at whether perhaps if she'd left the shuttle it might have dropped long of that back line.
Second server.
Obviously, Darren, the Chinese have got enormous power, but it's not just the power of shot, is it? It's the accuracy as well.
Yeah, the placement of it, as we saw there, Huang Sui, great angle, straight at the body of Yamamoto. Lovely variation in their attack.
Right idea, wrong execution.
Second server.
Landed clearly in.
Service over, 12-3.
That time the defence of Yamamoto letting her down. Oh, that's
14,
incredible.
Game point 3.
Most players would have had to play a black hand there, but not Huang Sui. And the reigning world champions now from China on game point.
Game.
And they do it the first time of asking. The power of the Chinese secure the opening game, 15-3.
Ten seconds. 10 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play.
Gao Ling getting the second game underway. She and Huang Sui took the opening game a very comfortable margin, 15-3. But let me tell you, they had to work hard for that. Long, hard-fought rallies, but in the end, just too much power and accuracy from the Chinese. Darren saw their way through.
Yes, you're right, Jill. They was able to contain the Japanese girls' attack, convert it into their own, and it didn't take many to get it through. And that's been the difference between the two pairs at the moment. I think the Japanese girls, when they do get the attack, they've got to hit more softer shots because they kept smashing, and in the end got into the driving rally which suited the Chinese.
And do you think they could try and get on the attack more? I mean, at times to me, when they are defending, that they're content just to lift, whereas you watch the Chinese pairs when they're defending, they're wanting to change that defence back into attack.
Yeah, they're looking for the gaps. You know, they're hitting it cross, making the Japanese players move out of position.
Yeah, that rally, Darren, demonstrating exactly what you said. When Yamada played the drop shot, they got the nice lift, but then they got back into the bash-bash game.
Yeah, and the Chinese are looking for it. It suits them down to the ground, the driving, the quick, fast driving rallies. They're looking for that. So at the moment, Japanese girls struggling to get any control on this game.
Six love.
Perhaps would it be a wise tactic to try and get Gao Ling away from the net?
Yeah, that's where the Chinese are at the strongest, with Huang Sui at the back, Gao Ling at the net. If they can, perhaps try and swap their positions, but I think, like they did a few times in the first game, some nice soft shots down the tram lines, just to try to create some openings for each other.
So love 6 in this second game, and the Japanese pair of Yamada and Yamamoto have to start getting some points on the board.
1-6.
And the amazing thing is, Darren, the points or the rallies they do win more often than not are because of an error from the Chinese rather than playing a winning shot.
Yes, they've not actually hit any winners, as you say, Jill. It's just a small error from one of the Chinese girls.
Brilliant.
1-6.
And I suppose so much of doubles is about taking those half chances, and in that rally we saw the Chinese pair take 2 half chances and got advantage from it.
Yeah, they commit themselves to the shot. It's not half-hearted. They go for it 100%. They also have got the confidence in each other that they know that the other one, if it does come back, will cover them.
Well, so often the rally won from the net player. In fact, I suppose it's pretty rare nowadays that you ever see a winner hit from the back of the court. You have to work for your partner to finish it off at the front.
Yeah, defence is very strong these days, but you have to keep patient, keep the pressure on, and eventually it will come. Be ready and take your chance.
I've been quite surprised at the number of errors we have seen today from Gao Ling.
Yeah, just maybe loss of concentration a little bit. They've settled in, they've commanded the game really. Just taking her focus off a little bit.
9-1, second serve.
Well, no doubt, still very much in command, the Chinese pair. Even if the concentration has wavered. 10-1 already in the second game. Oh, that is a sensational shot from Shizuka Yamamoto. The vision to see the gap across court.
Yeah, well played from Yamamoto there. Deep in her forehand corner. Saw the Chinese pair move forward. Great cross court, lots of power in it. Well played.
Second server.
Oh, that's so sharp in the net. We've talked about how it's an advantage to have Gao Ling in that position, but my goodness, Huang Sui showing that she too is world class at the net. Oh, landed in, misjudgment.
Second server.
Nicely done, and once again using the tactics that you suggested some time ago. Take the pace off the shot.
Yeah, nice block, not much on the shuttle, into the centre of the court.
Gao Ling, take this. Second server.
Well, that smash was hit with both power and accuracy. Leapt from her receiving position, hardly took a step back.
Service over.
And the Japanese just cannot afford unforced errors like that.
No, they work so hard to get the service back. One short serve, the next in the net. Within a matter of seconds, Chinese girls got it back.
More commitment in that rally from the Japanese at the net. Yamada stretching forward. And I think, Darren, that's what they need to do. I think they need to take more half chances.
Yeah, throw caution to the wind now. They are up against it. You know, they've got to change it now. Start going for their shots big time.
Oh, she's missed it.
Service over. 1-11.
Still tactical discussions going on between the two Japanese players. They've got to start off with some better low serving.
1-11. Second server.
Apart from the fact that the flick was long, they're giving away the advantage, the attacking play from the onset of the rally. I just do not understand this. Another one landed in.
2-11. Second server.
Japanese girls will not give up, you know that. They'll keep fighting to the end.
Service over. 11-2.
Smashed it long.
11-2. Second serve. Service over.
Nice placement from Yamamoto there. This time Huang Sui didn't quite get her feet across quick enough. Totally miss-hitting the shuttle.
They've got to start making inroads though, Darren, and adding to their score. 2-11 the deficit. Once again, right idea. Trying to play the drop shots. Still attacking play, but just varying their pace. And interesting there that David Davies of Wales, the umpire, not allowing Huang Sui and Gao Ling to go and towel down. Does seem a bit harsh in these conditions, Darren.
Yes, they've not had many breaks at all in this game.
I don't think they've had any. Continuous play throughout. Well, this is extraordinary. The umpire now allowing the Chinese pair, in fact, inviting them to go and towel down. And I know, Darren, obviously you as a recent player, only just retired, know the rules that the players felt that if you had the serve, then you should have the opportunity to ask to towel down. But if you're receiving serve, then perhaps you're asking for a break in play rather than the need to have a quick drink and towel down. But when the umpire influences like that, isn't it perhaps going a little too far?
Yes, I think so. Normally you can understand if your opponent's on a run of 3 or 4 points, that they're in a rhythm, that you can't break that up. But literally it was just a change of serve. They've not got many points on the ball, so yeah, a little bit harsh.
That is perfect. They weathered the storm, the Chinese pair. They were under pressure, but then when they got the opportunity to attack, they smashed straight onto the line. And now the Chinese pair 2 points away from giving China a 2 matches to love lead in this semi-final tie.
14, match point 2.
Still with the opportunity to close out the match.
Game.
And that's it. China take the first women's doubles by the margin of 15-3, 15-2. And now they have a 2-love lead in the overall tie against Japan, this Uber Cup semi-final.